Welcome back to film number 5 of walking the southwest coast path there and back. Is it possible to walk all the way to Godrevy Point across the beach from Hayle? And what on earth has this train journey got to do with walking the path? Find out later. After severe storms forced us to cut our last trip short, we are back in Cornwall at the beginning of March for just 3 days walking. We need to fill in the gap before we arrive in St Ives in a couple of weeks' time. We are walking from Porthtowan back to where we left off at Holywell Bay, a total of around 30 miles. The nights and mornings have been freezing cold, but this beautiful early spring weather gives the impression that it's the middle of summer. The path has been all but deserted, but there are still plenty of people out on the beaches, enjoying the sunshine after the long wet winter. Our fourth campsite turns out to be here at Gwelham Moor, a luxury holiday park on the outskirts of Portreath. This is the 1/3 point along the path, and for us completes 35 days and 420 miles of walking. We pick up the path again at Porthtowan and walk up to the historical landmark of the now disused tin mines before reaching the notorious Sally's Bottom. That looks like a lot of steps. Just coming down the hill again back into Portreath. That's nice, isn't it? Finished for walk now, just heading up to this monument, the Pepper Pot. Just 8 miles today, but that was a killer on some of them hills. We start day 37 from a wet and windy Portreath for a 13-mile round trip to Godrevy Point. Right. Let's get going. Are you ready? I don't want to tempt fate, but this looks like it might be fairly flat walk today. Just see one little hill in front of us, and then that, all the way across top of there, looks quite flat. Fingers crossed. Four and a half mile from Portreath. We just got to here. Still got a mile and a bit to go yet. That's been a pretty boring walk. Nice warm sunny day, it might have been lovely, but 40-50 mile an hour winds in the cold, not the best. Look at that, yellow flowers as far as you can see. That's over to Hayle and further round St Ives and the lighthouse. Bench with a view. So we've parked at the other side of Hayle at the little train station of Le Lant Saltings, walked around the causeway of the estuary and onto Hayle Beach, which we will have to walk the full length of to get back to Godrevy Point, where we finished up yesterday. This is one big beach though. We stopped for lunch at the same spot as yesterday, sat on the bench overlooking the lighthouse, and now we are faced with another 7 miles back to the car, 4 of which will be sand walking back across the beach. After 45 minutes walking across the sand, we decided to leave the beach, but there's no easy way off, just lots of soft moving sand beneath our feet. I'm trying not to breathe heavy, but it's impossible. You've got to be kidding.
I think the other way would have been easier.
We came off the beach to walk on the path because it's not easy walking on sand, only to find the path is up and down between the sand dunes, which is even worse, at least down on the beach it's flat. After 12 miles of arduous sand walking, we were ready for a sit down. Drinks are coming. Oh, nice. Busy spot, isn't it?
This is good here. Nobody inside.
Not surprised. We're cheating. We're on the way to Leyland on the train and walking back to St Ives. We've got to take in this view. So this is the second cheat of our walk so far. But when you get the chance to experience something special, you have to take it, because mile for mile, this has to be one of the most spectacular train journeys in the country. Just coming up to Carbis Bay now. We're only going to be on for a few minutes, back to Leyland Saltings. There you go, that's where we was walking yesterday. Your feet still aching from it? Okay, we're coming into our stop now. There's the coastal path below us. We're walking back along there in a minute. So there's St Ives, just round the bay.
Just a little bit tricky getting down here. Oh yes. Ow.
The path then takes us through the grounds of the stunning Carbis Bay Hotel before we drop down onto Porthminster Beach and the approach into St Ives. Porthminster Beach. We're going to attempt the sands on the way to the harbour. Can you get over?
I think it's big enough to take boots off.
Here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute.
Well, we'll walk up a bit, see if somewhere we could jump it. Oh yeah. He needs to jump it. Take a run and jump. That's quite deep over that bit there though, isn't it? Look, you can actually walk around the other side of the harbour wall. We've been to St Ives loads of times, but we have never seen the tide low enough to be able to walk from Porthminster Beach round to the harbour across the sand. Right, let's go and get a pasty before they sell out. A few hours later, and the harbour is now full of water. It's amazing how the landscape changes with the tide.